Hello everyone, this is Icona, and here I'm attacking as a soldier on Control Point Egypt. So starting off here, I actually don't start off that well, because, well, I just hate being trapped in this spawn area. It's just really difficult to get out, especially when the enemy team has just, like, heavies and demo men and soldiers just spamming these doors, and you can't even get out. So the soldier spawn trapping us here. I can't really get out of this spawn, and I'm low on health. There's no medics nearby. Well, there is one up there, but I have to go back to this cabinet for some health and then come out this door. Now what I try to do is rocket jump up here because I like to try and ambush these guys who are on the point, but I fail at this too. I mean, I'm stuck up there. I didn't judge the distance and height right, and I end up rocket jumping and getting stuck up there. So yeah, gotta practice on that. So finally on the point here, just try to capture it. This heavy does manage to get behind us, but I take him out pretty easily. Luckily I got that crit on him. I see this scout down here who's not really moving, but as he tries to get us, he tries to come up this ramp, but then boom, I get him pretty easily right there. So here more of my fail rocket jumping. I'm trying to jump laterally really quickly, but as you can tell, I'm not very good at it. This was recorded a while back, so I've been practicing since then, but still, I need to practice a lot if I want to get to like the pro level, and I'm probably never going to get to the pro level, but I definitely want to learn how to rocket jump laterally so that I can cover a lot of distance very quickly and flank the enemy. So some more fail rocket jumping. I tried to jump up there and get that pyro on top of that platform, but I miss. Yeah, I gotta practice a lot. This medic is on fire, so I'm trying to tell him, hey, there's a full health pack right there. And luckily, there's also a full ammo pack right there as well. And so on defense, it can be really helpful for engineers to use that to set up really quickly. Now you want to take notice of my ammo count here. How many rockets I have left? Oh, spy right there. But I am not actually paying attention too much to my ammo. And I'm just trying to spam a lot of rockets, just trying to get a feel for where the enemy is. But I completely forget to look at my ammo count. So my medic here has 100% Uber, and as soon as I run out of rockets, he pops the Uber, just the worst time, and I apologize for that. I was not paying attention to my ammo count for my rockets, and I shouldn't have called for that Uber. So that was completely my bad, and he actually ends up dying, and I actually end up dying as well from that huntsman. So yeah, my fault. Just kind of a common sense tip to check your ammo before you go in with an Uber. Make sure you have enough ammo so that you can actually do some work on the enemy. So to make up for that failed Uber, I decided to help build this Uber a little quicker by damaging myself. And now we're pretty close here. I'm just trying to damage myself some more. Takes a while, but at least this Uber charges faster when you're damaged. So now 100%, and I have a fair amount of rockets. I decided to take care of the scout first. But now I have ammo, and I am ready to actually take this Uber in. So I called the Uber to kind of void those sticky bombs there. Take out that sentry. There's another sentry emplacement here, and I'm not very comfortable with taking out sentries as a soldier with an Uber, but that's alright. The demo man takes care of the sentry, and I can get the engineer as well. On the point here, this aggressive medic is aggressive. Now a little low on health. I try to rush this point, but oh, sticky trap right on the point. But that's alright. There's another soldier right there to capture the point, and we win the round. So yeah, and again, I'm sorry about that failed Uber. That was completely my bad. So now map 2 on Egypt. I usually like to start off on the left side here because not many people check the left side, and it allows you to take the left route and flank the enemy from behind. Now that soldier back there is spamming at me, kind of whittling away at my health, and I do shoot back a little bit, but I know I can't do much, so I don't really worry about that too much. At this point, I do hear a sentry somewhere, and I figured that demo man in front of me took it out already, so I come over here kind of thinking there's nothing around, and that sentry is still up, level 2, and takes me out, and that engineer is kind of hunkered away in that room, really well defended, a lot of people around there, so that sentry is going to be pretty difficult to take out. Now I do call out that sentry to ask someone to take it out because I figured a demo man would have a better angle on it. So I just tell someone like, hey, can you please take out that sentry? It's kind of annoying. Oh, here, some spies I have to take care of, but yeah, I asked someone to take it out, and by this time I figured it was down already. I'm just kind of, I don't want to go up there yet, but actually it's actually still up, and I don't realize that. So when I come over here, I figured, oh, it's safe. I didn't really see anything over here, but look at this, still up. Now it's a level 3, and no one has done anything about it. I guess nobody's been killed enough by it to do anything about it. So I was like, at this point, I'm kind of I'm kind of angry, like, oh, that thing is just killing me twice already. I gotta kill it before it kills me again. So I just easily stand here, spam away, and destroy it really quickly. And I know that engineer's still in there, and so there he is, along with his teleporter and dispenser, and I take all of it out. So still trying to capture the point. They have the height advantage, so it takes a while here. I do try to rocket jump and get a few people there, but I fall off, and now I'm down to 43 health and no medic. I really wish we had some medics, because I hate coming back all the way to this health cabinet and getting more health. I mean, it's just really far, and it would just be easier to have a medic. Well, that's alright. We end up capturing the point anyway. Some more fail rocket jumping, and now it's time to capture the last point. And what's surprising is that they don't have a sentry set up. And, you know, they had so many sentries set up on the first point, but I don't hear any sentries set up on the last point. I guess they just didn't have time because we just destroyed them all. And so I figured we have to rush in there pretty quick if we want to win this really quickly. Otherwise, those sentries, when they go up, they're going to be difficult to take out. So look at this. Open point. Me and the scout hop on the point, and we take it for the win. So pretty easy there. So now the third and final map of Egypt. I usually like to take this right door because not many people check this right door. And actually, if you go to the right, you can go all the way up to the top without getting noticed. Now, Striker, my medic here, popped Uber a little bit too early. I didn't really call for it. I guess he assumed that we would encounter a lot of opposition right outside the door, but really you don't. And he says, yeah, he doesn't really know this map, derp. But that's alright. I understand people who are new to this game and may not know the maps, so I explained to him, you know, that's alright. We'll just try and build up Uber here and try again. Now I hear a sentry out there, and I asked that spy to go and sap it because I don't want to really go out there when it's fully up. It's going to immediately turn to me and start shooting me, and so if he zaps it, it's pretty easy for me to take it out. I take out the engineer as well as his dispenser, and that spy finishes off that sentry gun, so area is pretty much clear. Now I come over here, oh, last scout, and this scout is, man, he's jumping all over the place. I have the most difficult time trying to get this scout. Now here this enemy medic kind of rushes out here, and I take him out pretty easily. He actually had an Uber, so it's always good to try and get medics who have Uber, because that way they have to take a long time to rebuild it, and they can't make a push with either a Kritzkrieg or an Uber, so yeah. It's always nice to try and kill those guys. But, oh, this scout is annoying. Scout is annoying. I can't get him. He ends up taking out Striker, and there goes our Uber charge. And so I'm not really sure what percent he was at, but it always sucks when a medic goes down because now he has to rebuild his Uber. So going in this room here, a little close quarters for my taste, but that's alright. You can see how much damage I'm taking by myself. I mean, it's just because that room is so small that I end up taking a lot of damage myself. Here I'm just making sure that there's no one coming up behind us because I don't want like a spy or a scout to just flank us from behind and kind of ruin our day. So making sure no one's behind us. We make a pretty good push here with this Kritzkrieg, and oh, there's a sentry right there, and that favorite spot that engineers love to build sentries. So it's always good to check that spot right behind these pillars to make sure there are no sentries. That way when you rush the point, you won't get shot in the back. So here the point seems pretty clear. I make a huge jump, probably too big of a jump, right onto the point, get joined by my teammates, and we win the round. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.